In this video, I'm going to show you how to fill out the financials spreadsheet that will be specific to each property and realistically each prospect. So we're going to fill it out for a property that we are getting ready to close on, and it should be pretty straightforward. First and foremost, in the shared folder, there will be a templates folder. In this case, I have the financials template doc outside the folder, but if it's not outside the folder, the templates folder, then it will be in that templates folder. So we will double click to open the financials template spreadsheet. So when you open it, it'll look something like this. Most of this stuff is not filled out. As a quick reference, the green is what needs to be inputted. So these are all the inputs, kind of the variables that we will go ahead and input. In this case, we're going to do 1147 Park. So I'm kind of just switching back and forth from the spreadsheet to Podio, and so we will go inside 1147 Park, and this has quite a bit of data in it because it's getting ready to close, but really all you need is the monthly rent. So actually this here is wrong, and I'll get rid of that field because it's redundant. If you see monthly rent is right here, and it is full at $27.25. So like I said, we're gonna jump back now to the financial template doc, and first and foremost we're going to save as, and basically save as the specific property name and in the specific property folder. So in this case there isn't a property folder created, but just for purpose of explaining, we'll make the property folder, but at this point it should be already created. As the prospect is a new prospect, you will have gone in and created the folder in Dropbox and downloaded the image. So now what we'll do is label it property specific 1147 Park Ave financials. Okay, so we'll do that. So that's first and foremost. So it's obviously it still looks the same. Okay, in this case, and you can go back and forth through Podio, but obviously the purchase price is going to be in Podio, and in this case it's 150,000. We just got the appraisal back, and it came in at 175, which is good, so we know it's worth more than we're paying for it. So as you can see, stuff starts to populate. Nothing is in here yet, but it will be. So what we're going to do now is we're kind of moving down, and this should be green, so I'll just, in the template doc it's not green, but this actual investment is where you put the purchase price. The appraised price, since we have the appraisal back, we can put 175, but when you're just starting out and it's a brand new property, just put 150 or the same amount as the purchase price, which is in Podio. Okay, the interest rate right now, we're, let's call it 5%, because that's kind of where things are at. That might change, but moving forward, just always use 5%. Years of mortgage, we'll use 30 moving forward. That may change, but for the time being, you can use that number. And as you can see, as we input or add these inputs, it updates and sort of is beginning to auto-populate, because these are all determined by equations. Like I said, all the green are the inputs we need to put in, and this here should be green. My apologies there, but that is the actual purchase price. So I will try to go back and in the template make that green. So anyway, income we just saw was $27.25 a month. We will always use 5% as the vacancy rate, so just put 5. Repair allowances. Moving forward, if it's a really nice building, maybe it's a little bit less, and if it's a really crummy building, maybe it's a little bit more than what we're using. But right now and moving forward, we're just going to use 12.5%. For management, it's 8% until further notice. That's what we pay our management company. In insurance, it's a little bit tough, but the insurance, we're just going to make an assumption that it's, 1.5, or actually we'll use 2% of the purchase price. So in this case, 2% of 150,000 is 3,000. Okay, so moving forward, use 2% of the purchase price for the insurance amount. And then property taxes, we're going to go back to Podio real quick. And in this case, the property taxes, we're opening the link to the county report. And up here, we're going to click Treasurer's Tax Report. And we're going to pull the latest taxes. So it's 2399.08. All right. So now we can go back to Excel and put it in. What did you say? 23.99 So if you look, now everything is populated. All the green, all the inputs are in, and all of this automatically populates. And as you can see, the cash on cash return, which is really important, is 23.8%, which is a really good one. This is exceedingly good, actually. But that is the case. And now, since you've already saved it in the folder and saved it with the proper name, you can just press save at this upper left. And then for whatever reason, my version, I have to click through this thing for formatting or whatever. But anyway, now it's saved. And just to verify, if we go into 1147 Park, we've got the financials. I'm going to double click. I don't know if it'll open or not because it's already open. You really don't need to do this last step. Okay, yeah, so it says file in use. So I guess we can do read only. And it's exactly the same as we just looked at, 23.8. That should be fairly straightforward. And hopefully it's helpful. Okay, that's it.